Taking pictures out on the beach in Venice. Do you remember how we live in the moment? And I still keep them alive. They're still burning in my mind. Wanna take us back to then, so I can feel alive again.
Like I held my breath, we made a fool of ourselves. Oh, we tried. It took forever to lose and leave. Night after night I would cry in my bed. It would mess with my head. How did we get so fast from love into hate? It was mad, so we call it the end. We're no more. Even if the stars aligned, we are too far gone, I couldn't see with my eyes. Even if you were right, we can never recover. Even if the stars aligned, we are too far gone, I couldn't see with my eyes. Even if you were right, we can never recover. I took the exit of this highway ride.
Can't allow that. We up in the whip and pull up where your house at. With the loud, lead them where you found that. Unannounced, get the bass, then we bounce. All front, so much cap, it's astounding. East side, run them up in your township. Back in the lab again, back on your again. I then whip through Madison, out East Afghanistan. We this skirt, do dirt like Zatarans. I've been so adamant, so cold like avalanche. I go by Babylon, leave in my bag again. More moolah, more problems, go crazy. Ferragamo, Barricado, tunnel under like a El Chapo. Back up on my, me no sin, no stems. You get a, whole squad on some. This that church is on the mode. Pulpit, you with a cool kid. Deuce, click, small room full of. Could become a tomb or a nuisance. Shit, my dogs come with a toolkit they act a fool with. All my dreaming be elusive. I need the whole thing.
Cold-blooded, I've been hunted by a slew. That's how I do it. With the rag out the way.
And as they gear up for this challenge on the road, a look at the Cavs team bus getting to the arena. It's all business for these guys tonight. A shimmering view of the Big Easy. It's twilight in New Orleans, home of tonight's broadcast. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us at this most special time of the year. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey Brian, it's not often one team loses a superstar big man and immediately welcomes another, but that's been the case with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. Last season, he tied the record for most consecutive 20-point games, shooting over 50% from the field. 25 straight, alongside Shaquille O'Neal. Brian, impressive.
Outstanding. Thanks, Allie. And let's take a look now at some numbers for him.
And when you look at his rebounding numbers, I think the season is starting to wear him down a little bit. His numbers there have dipped over this month, but I'm sure he'll catch a much-needed second win soon.
Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. And it's Mr. Mavz in at the 4. And for New Orleans, it's Graham and Alexander Walker at the 1 and the 2. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And Grant, as you watch the league since you retired, what do you think is the biggest change?
Well, you started to see the three-point boom change towards the end of my career. And of course, also, how centers are used is probably the biggest change of them all.
So Cleveland will get first possession. Here's Mr. Mavz, covered by Williamson. Pass to Skinny from outside the arc. Sinks it from distance.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Graham. Williamson passes to Valanciunas. And there it is for him.
And I like the physicality on that play by Jonas Valanciunas. Simply powers through the contact, showing he can give it as well as take it.
Here's the monster. And he drives in. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive, no question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Here's Williamson. The Cavs getting their last shot to go. He blocks it again.
Another block as he continues this historic pace.
Only one more man to catch as he is now second on the list for the most blocks in a season.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
The baseline J is on the way, and he gets it back. Pass to Valanciunas. Shot clock at 5. Just over a minute and a half in. Fires the 3. The monster misses. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 to start. Outside Graham. Williamson with it. Here's Clutch. Last game with 30. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. Boy, it's been fun watching this player do his thing lately. Our player of the week for the Eastern Conference.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint. And that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Now here's Ingram. 27 points his last game. Back to Williamson. There's the block. Here's the monster. Graham covering.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. New Orleans calls timeout. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
They needed extra time to get the win, but the end result is all that matters.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
Here's New Orleans. 7-point differential. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Williamson. And again, no good by New Orleans.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
Here's Clutch. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. 3 on the clock. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Williamson. Shot to end the cold streak. And misses it off the right side of the rim. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
And he recovers it. Again, Williamson missing.
The way he's struggling this quarter, he's only adding to their troubles. They need his offense to come around.
And stolen by Graham. Pass to Alexander Walker.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And we've got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Williamson outside Graham. Clock at 6. Here's the teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, the touch and the focus, what a pretty move in the lane.
The Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Over to the wing. Pass to the monster. Right wing. Here's Clutch. Knocks down the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Trailing by 10. Graham finds Ingram. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
It's been fun watching Brandon Ingram's scoring stats climb. He's a guy who can really fill it up, whether he's inside or outside of the arc.
You know, Grant, what's really impressive about Ingram's scoring is what he can do on those nights when he just goes off.
Yeah, we've seen some explosive stuff from him on the offensive end from time to time. Now, when he's dialed in, he can absolutely torch you. You just wish he could perform at that level every night.
Really left him alone that time. Give him 8.
I just love the ball movement.
New Orleans calls timeout.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Here's New Orleans now. 11-point game. And this matchup with the Cavaliers, it's their first meeting of the season.
The last season, they swept this team, though both were struggling throughout the year.
Here's Alexander Walker. We saw him with 19 his last time out. 5 to shoot. Fires the 3. The captain with a rebound. Here's Cleveland. They're on a 17-6 run. Takes it inside. Here's Clutch. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Now here's Williamson. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Pass to Mr. Moves. To the wing, right side. Here's Clutch. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Fast break, Cleveland. Here's Mr. Moves. And the layup is good off the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
As something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break. Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Now here's Ingram, averaging almost 23 points a contest. A fantastic offensive player. To end the run, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Cleveland ball.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes comes in for Williamson, and Hart subbed in for Alexander Walker. Cleveland has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Pass to Skinny. Here's the monster. Graham covering. Here's Clutch. Here's the monster. To the left wing. Here's Skinny. No good with the triple.
No question who's in control of the board so far. And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Here's the monster. His last outing, he had 18 points. He goes up, and the finish on the break with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Valanciunas, good.
This guy's been adept at finding ways to finish inside. Jonas Valanciunas doesn't miss many of these chances. Given an opportunity, he'll deliver.
Here's the monster.
Oh, wow! Incredible! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Graham, the pass to Ingram. Graham with it. We saw him with 19 his last time out. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Got a hand on it. Here's the monster, covered by Ingram, and stolen by Graham. Outside Ingram, pass to Hart. Now here's Hayes. Not a lot of room. Graham for 3. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Cleveland has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Here's the monster. Graham covering. Here's Clutch. Here's the captain. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And I'll tell you what, this is a guy who doesn't take a break at all on the boards.
Man, doing serious work. He likes being an anchor on the glass.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Graham, the pass to Hart. Now here's Valanciunas. Outside Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, this is why coaches value playing with pace.
I think this is what we call, quote, running a team off the floor. They have been fantastic in transition.
Here's Hayes. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's his first personal foul.
The first free throw is good. Sadaransky, he's checked in for the Pelicans. He's perfect from the line this time. Cleveland dominating the game. Here's the monster. Give him 8. Pass to Clutch from behind the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Outside Hart. 1:05 left now in the first quarter. The three. Valanciunas can't get it to go.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Satoransky. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Here he goes. Pass to the monster. Here's Clutch. Drills it from deep. He's got 13.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Ingram up top. Outside Hart. Pulls up. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Cavaliers ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Cavaliers pretty much in control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
On the court for the Cavaliers. And it's the monster in at the point guard. Pass to the captain. Here's Clutch. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's the captain. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
First team foul.
Now Hernan Gomez. Ball stolen.
Nice defense. Reading the play, using some quick hands to take it away.
Skinny. And they'll get another chance. Pass to the captain. 6 to shoot. Here's Clutch. Tries again. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, what we call a smart foul, a part of the game for sure, but maybe not exactly what Dr. Naismith intended with the rules. Doris, any of those types of fouls you'd look to discourage?
BA, the first one that comes to mind are the take fouls to stop the fast break. That would be at the top of my list, because what you have potentially on every play, particularly if NBA players get out in transition, is the absolutely mind-blowing dunks, the athleticism on display. So similar to European basketball, take away those take fouls that stop transition.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's the monster. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Clutch. From the high post. Offensive rebound. And the basket by Mr. Moves.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Hayes, the pass to Ingram. Pass to Satoransky. And here's Hernan Gomez. And the Pelicans miss again. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Hayes comes to help. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Hart. Clutch's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Hernan Gomez. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Tries to snap the cold streak. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Left side Hart. Intercepted. And now the Cavaliers on the break.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Here's Skinny. And it's all from three-point range.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now here's Hart. He's covered closely. And here's Ingram from the arc. No good that time. The Cavaliers go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Pass to Hayes. Ingram with the ball. Oh, they get a hand on it. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Skinny. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. 10 points for him.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Deflected. Takes the 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. And they're on the break. On up the court. Flushes it down to finish the break. He now has a triple-double.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Inside, clutch. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation. Now here's Hart. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Satoransky. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Here's Satoransky. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Right side Ingram. Goes up at the elbow. And again, New Orleans, no good.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
To the inside. And Clutch gets it to go. Give him 20.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Pass to Ingram. Beyond the arc. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got 3 assists in the game. Cleveland has gone 2 of 5 from deep here in the second. Here's the monster. Here's the captain. And that one is stuffed right through.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Sadaransky.
Cavaliers.
The Cavs getting their last shot to go. New Orleans making some changes. Zion Williamson is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Alexander Walker comes in for Ingram. And Devontae Graham is subbed in for Sadaransky. Now here's Hart. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Williamson. Oh, the turnaround jumper. Count it.
The closer, the better for Williamson. The mid-range is a little test of his range.
With the assist.
Here's the monster. And here's Williamson. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Outside Hart. On the wing, Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock.
Cavaliers, 5.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
Third team foul.
Coming onto the floor.
Cleveland on D. Graham misses. Here's the monster. He's covered by Hart. Pass to Skinny. Here's Clutch. From the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Now Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
I mean, he moves so well for a guy his size. Zion's ability to run and finish in transition is incredible. And you gotta love it when the fellas decide to put on a show.
And what a show that is for the fans and his teammates.
And for his coach, holding his breath partly because of the spectacle and partly because he doesn't want him to miss.
Here's Alexander Walker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
So much of the NBA is about pick and roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Here's Hart. It's hauled in by Skinny.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking
That's his
it.
first personal foul. Second
First free throw is good.
at the line for the Cavaliers. Number
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New Orleans has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Got a piece of it. Here's Skinny. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Valanciunas. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Here's the monster. Here's Clutch. Three-pointer, no good. Down low. Here's Graham. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Graham's got 7.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Here's the monster. Graham covering. Outside Hart. Back to Alexander Walker. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Shoots from 12. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. He's got 17.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Pass to Clutch. There's the triple. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Picks up his 3rd foul. We'll see now what coach decides to do from here.
his third
Marshall,
personal
he's
foul.
checked in for Graham.
4th team foul.
Coming onto the floor for your Pelicans.
That's tipped. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession.
Out of bounds.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
A minute 29 left in the first half of basketball. Back to Williamson. Another steal. Here's Clutch. The long distance three is buried. 23 points in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Here's Alexander Walker. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Count it.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's the monster, Clutch. Pelicans cleared away. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Number 3. That's his second personal foul.
And he makes a first.
When we talk about must-watch players, Zion Williamson might be at the top of my list. He can light up an arena with some of his exploits.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Pass to Skinny for 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Alexander Walker's got 4 rebounds in the game. 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Marshall. With some arc. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Hart. Here's Clutch. Up in time. No good. Misses at the buzzer. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Cavaliers ahead, running away with it.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Cleveland.
Take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. Kenny, what's your take on Cleveland so far?
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. So it's the Pelicans now. Alexander Walker and Ingram are on the wing. Zion at power forward with Valanciunas at center. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Here's the monster with the drive. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
That's the line for the Cavaliers. Number 16.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Knocked away. Here's Skinny, covered by Ingram. Here's Mr. Moves. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 19 points in the game.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Williamson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's the monster. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here, and the shot goes in.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher, and his coach knows that too.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And rejected. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Williamson.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's Clutch. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
He launches a 3! And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Now here's Graham. He's got 9. Pass to Alexander Walker. They need this. And the Pelicans miss again.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
To the left side wing. No good from outside. For New Orleans, they've gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Williamson passes to Valanciunas. Now here's Ingram. Here's Alexander Walker. Making a mark on the offensive end. Scoring around 13 a game. Top of the key jumper, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Buries it from 3.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Back to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Outside Graham. Just 5 on the clock. Knocks it loose. Fast break Cleveland. Here's the monster. Here's Skinny. 17 points in the game.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Outside Ingram. Here's the captain, Graham covering.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Looking to get back on track. And again, New Orleans, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Alexander Walker. Valanciunas down low. Again with the block. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
Oh, their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking quite a few as well.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Satoransky. To the middle. Here's Hayes. Here's the monster. On the break.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession here. Here's Hayes. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Here's Clutch. He's defended by Hayes. Pass to the monster. Here's Clutch. Three-pointer. The offensive rebound. The captain. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Out to the right wing. Here's Satoransky. He got a piece of it.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
Here's Skinny. The three-pointer off the mark. Pelicans shooting just 21% from the floor. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. Shot clock at 6. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
3. That's his third personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first. Hart's checked in for the Pelicans. Both shots good from the stripe.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's the monster. Pass to Clutch. Puts up a 3. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
I mean, he's coming off a terrific performance in the last game, and he's still feeling it tonight.
Oh, he sure is. I mean, these past 2 games, his energy level has been sensational. Whether it's a putback like that or other hustle plays, he's been everywhere.
Blocked. From 17, here's Mr. Moves, and he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 29 now.
They haven't been able to grab many rebounds, getting burned on second chance opportunities.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. It's blocked.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Skinny. He's covered by Hart. Skinny, no good. Hart up top. Poked loose. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Satoransky outside. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Clutch. Give him 31 now. Off target at the rim. New Orleans is shooting a very low 20% for this game so far. Sadaransky left side. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Hayes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hernan Gomez. And now the Cavaliers on the break. Here's Skinny. Cleveland the rebound. Here's Mr. Moves. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The Pelicans making a switch here. Marshall's checked in. Here's Alexander Walker. To stop the drought. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Pelicans.
Second free throw, no good. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 61% for the game, knocking them down. Out left to the wing. 4-3. Nice shot by Skinny. Give him 20.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's got 5. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And it's Cleveland's ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Down low. Here's Mr. Moves. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Puts it up from 12. Here's Sadaransky. Misses the 3.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Skinny. Here's Mr. Moves. To the wing on the left. Offensive board. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a 3-point opportunity.
Shooting.
And he knocks down the first one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Both good from the line that time. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. 1:44 left in the third quarter here. Here's Alexander Walker. Hart from long range. The captain with a rebound. Here's the monster. Covered by Sadaransky. Pass to Skinny. Yet another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Outside Hart. And here's Hayes. 6 on the shot clock. The shot won't fall. Pass to Skinny. Takes a 3. That shot off. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Marshall. Back to Sadaransky. Here's Marshall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shot to stop the run. Tipped. To the middle. Here's Mr. Moves. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. Pass to Marshall. 3-pointer. Cavaliers with a rebound. Unloads. Oh, with the clock running down, he nails a big shot.
Big shot taker, big shot maker.
Woo! That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
And so it's Cleveland, and they're up an insane amount going into the break. Defense is setting the tone. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Cavaliers shooting very well, 62%, and going right at the defense. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. And it's Clutch in at the 2. Pass to Skinny. On the tape. And that one is hammered home.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Lewis. The ball's knocked loose. Fast break, Cleveland. And he dunks it down.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. "11 feet out. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
When Valanciunas forces the issue like that, he is really tough to handle. He does a good job drawing contact.
The free throw drops from Valanciunas.
2 shots.
And Valanciunas drops them both. Here's the monster. Another possession, another assist.
25 assists. What an unselfish performance.
Looking like Scott Skiles right now with all these dimes. Here's Temple. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Fast break, here we go. Here's Mr. Moves. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
I mean, keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammates, incredible.
Here's Lewis. The captain with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Clutch. And they recover it.
You can add another offensive rebound to the tally, just one of the areas where they're taking him to the task. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. It's deflected. Here's the monster. Here's Skinny. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A. It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looks like a schoolyard playground right there. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Valanciunas can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the right side, here's Skinny. And it's off the back of the rim, no good. The Pelicans have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth, not good. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Marshall. Will it go? Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. The captain. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And the Cavaliers making a change here.
Number 55.
Good on the second one.
At the line for your Pelicans, Marshall. Take it.
And he nails the third. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's the monster. Out to the right wing. Pass to Lewis. Here's Marshall. Oh, what a play! It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Here's Mr. Moves. That one's good for 2. He's got 42.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Here's Murphy. And there's the rejection. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mr. Moves. Shoots from the block. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And their transition offense triggering this run.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Temple. The captain with a rebound.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Releases from 15. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
Yeah, just late help on the defensive side. I mean, just another breakdown for them.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Inside, Valanciunas. It's tipped. Here's the monster. Here's Clutch. Basket's good.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Lewis. Now here's Valanciunas to stop the run. The shot misses.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's the monster. Here's Skinny. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Man, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Valanciunas.
Personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your Pelicans.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Marshall. Here's Temple. Here's Murphy. Shots blocked. To the inside. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. Over to the left wing. Here's Temple. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
Pass to Skinny. The three is up. And they get it back. Mr. Moves. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
He's been doing this for them all game. I mean, just staying alert and taking advantage of every opportunity.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. It's hauled in by Skinny.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
The three is up. Another possession, another assist.
Just tack another one up for him as his assist total continues to climb.
And with all the assists he has, he's got a good look at catching up to the third most in a single game. Here's Hernan Gomez. Got a hand on it. Here's the monster. From deep. And they recover it. It's deflected. Here's Marshall. Out to the wing. Pass to Lewis. Connects from downtown.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Here's the monster. Here's Clutch from deep. Rebounded by Marshall. Here's Temple. There's the drive. Blocked! And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Cavaliers substitution, number 30.
Ooh, poked away. Here's Clutch. Off target with the three. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Here's Lewis. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Shot from 12. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Well, we call this high IQ and good instincts for the game, and these things Willie relies on to succeed at this level.
Taking 2 shots.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Cavaliers shooting great, 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Tipped, and he stays with it. Here's Clutch. Here's Skinny. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Murphy. Here's Lewis. Offline with a 3. And here comes Cleveland. Here's the monster. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second team foul.
First one falls.
Cleveland, number 16. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes both free throws.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Marshall. And here's Hernan Gomez. Shoots it from the corner. He got a piece of it. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. Clock is at 3. From deep three-point range. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's the monster. Fires for 3. And he can't get that one. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Here's Clutch. Off target from outside. New Orleans has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Knocked loose. Here's the captain. And a two-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Lewis. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Hits a three-pointer. Hernan Gomez has gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's the monster. Cleveland the rebound.
Big offensive board. They can milk that clock even more now. Great work to clear some space around the rim and set himself up for that putback.
Yes, sir. That was a huge follow. All right, time for an injury report.
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with the Cavaliers head athletic trainer. The ankle is very tender. They've wrapped it on ice to try and reduce the swelling, but very little weight can be put on it at this time. As we approach an enter the midway point of the season, interesting to see just how this impacts them in the standings.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Deflected! And he's able to get it back. Lewis can't get it to go. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 16-7 run.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Cavaliers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Fades and shoots. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'd say you have to have a nose for the ball. Picking up points on the offensive glass, that is the relentlessness Willie is known for.
Here's Clutch. Jacks up a three. Murphy pulls it in. Here's Lewis. Tipped. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.